So 2 weeks from now, on June 13, I celebrate an important anniversary. Back on June 13, 2010, I was working on my PhD. I was 23 years old, and I had just broken up with my girlfriend. I had been dating her for about 8 months at that point, and I was a wreck because I wanted to go to a coin show, and there were several other events I wanted to go to. I didn't have a girl to take to those events, and I just became a huge mess. And I decided to go to that coin show anyway to take my mind off of what was going on. And I had the best time of my life. And I liked it so much that I continued to stay off of dating for 6 months, if you can believe that. And I liked it because it kind of reset my mentality about dating. You know, it made me realize that this wasn't a do or die situation, that if things don't go well with the girl, I can always still go to events, I can still go out to a restaurant, I can still go to a movie, I could do all the things I love to do minus the girl, right? It kind of taught me that lesson, and so for the last 11 years, I haven't run into a situation where a girl has taken advantage of me. Dating has been a two-way street now. In the past, it was very one-sided, and because I didn't know there was life outside of dating. I'm reading a feel-good story on the news. So Elizabeth Johnson had bought a Powerball ticket a few minutes too late for the Wednesday drawing, but it turned out she bought the ticket for a Saturday drawing and won $2 million. And that's how I feel about dating. You know, I've never dated my way into a relationship. If a relationship was going to work out, it was instant, right? You go to a store or you go to the library, you go to the coffee shop, and it's just instant, right? You don't date your way into a relationship or even into marriage, right? People who date their way into a marriage probably have a higher divorce rate, right? And that's how I want it to be. And I broke up with my girlfriend this past Easter. We had some disagreements about COVID-19 precautions, especially the vaccine. We had some disagreements about family planning. See, that's what happens when you try to date your way into a relationship, right? You try to make everything work out. It wasn't an instant. You know, in a true relationship, you would go your way about the vaccine. I would go my way, right? That doesn't need to be a disagreement. Anyways, so I haven't dated for this time around almost 2 months now. I intend to keep it that way, at least through, I have a number of events I want to see. Unfortunately, I can't go to the solar eclipse this year in Canada. I hope to go to the East Coast where at least there's a partial eclipse. I want to do that as a single guy. There's another lunar eclipse in November, and there's reopenings, and I hope we get to travel this year. I want to take one last trip to Gdansk Bay before, well, if I were to get into a relationship. But again, those relationships are probably going to happen that way, right? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I don't want to ever date my way into a relationship again, that's for sure.